Have you ever felt like God's plan for your life is a massive secret He's keeping from you? You're praying for a breakthrough, but all you hear is silence. You're looking for a sign, but all you see is fog. Stop right there. Here is the first truth you need to swallow: God's plan is not hidden from you, it is hidden for you. And it is always within your reach. Malachi 3 verse 6 says, "I am the Lord, I change not." He hasn't moved. He hasn't changed His mind about your future. If the plan feels out of reach, it's not because God is distant, it's because there is a missing link between your prayer and His power. That link? Obedience. Most of us ask God for an answer, but God usually responds with an instruction. There is always a divine direction factor in how God meets your needs. You want the miracle? He gives you a mandate. You want the provision? He gives you a procedure. We serve a God of order. Proverbs 16 verse 25 warns us, "There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death." Your logic is the greatest enemy of your legacy. When you stop leaning on your own understanding, Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6, and start acknowledging Him, He doesn't just wish you luck, He directs your paths. Let's talk about the C word. Cost. In this world of free trials and instant gratification, we've forgotten a fundamental law of the kingdom: value is a function of cost. Nothing truly valuable is free. If your dominion costs you nothing, it's probably worth nothing. Even the most beautiful gift in history, your redemption, came at a staggering cost. Hebrews 10 reminds us that it took the blood of the Son to buy your freedom. If God didn't make salvation cheap, why do we think His highest plans for our lives will be easy? Obedience is the currency of the kingdom. You pay with your ego, you get back His glory. God doesn't speak in riddles, He speaks in requirements. Exodus 23 verses 25 to 26 is a covenant contract. You shall serve the Lord your God, and He will bless your bread and your water. I will take sickness away from the midst of you. That's not a suggestion, it's a setup. When you follow the instruction to serve, the blessing factor becomes automatic. But if you ignore the instruction found in Proverbs 1 verses 23 to 33, you invite the whirlwind. Whatever does not glorify God has no legal right to stay in your life. You are a chosen generation, 1 Peter 2 verse 9. Stop permitting what God has prohibited. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a steward of instruction. When you choose to obey, you aren't just following rules. You are aligning your life with a sovereign power that cannot be stopped. When you move in His direction, He moves on your behalf. The sickness has to go. The lack has to flee. The confusion has to bow. Because you have decided that if it doesn't glorify God, it doesn't get a seat at your table. The signal is clear, but are you tuned in? God's purpose is within your reach, but it requires a prompt response. Don't let this transmission end without taking action. Subscribe to Divine Frequency channel. Don't just watch, participate. Like, comment, follow and hit that notification bell so you never miss a divine instruction. Your elevation is waiting on your obedience. Stop wandering. Start obeying. Manifest your dominion today. Subscribe now. Thanks a lot and God bless.